So come on in, take a sip, let's wind down. Let's watch this Yank try to solve the Thursday Guardian Cryptic. Today we're having Zweigelt. I was just remarking, this has got a wonderful everything. The nose is fantastic on it. The palate's just charming. I was saying that these Zweigelts remind me of a Beaujolais. It's just not something that's going to age. Or perhaps it just shouldn't age. That's not to say if they found a case that's been on the bottom of the seafloor and the wreckage of the Titanic all this time, that probably wouldn't be perfectly preserved. And yes, I'd love to try it. But just to say that it's just a celebration of these sweet, fresh fruits and some earthy, terroir on the nose, where on the palate it all kind of just comes together. It's nicely chilled. It doesn't have any tannins. It's just fun. It's just a nice, easy. The finish is perfect. It just goes down like, I don't know, the best water you ever had, right? And it's just wonderful. It's like happiness in a crystal. I absolutely love them. I like the Schwarze Rieslings too. I love a Beaujolais, don't get me wrong. There's absolutely some truth in that. But here we are on the penultimate day. We were able to get to the antepenultimate yesterday, but because of my travels to Stuttgart, the overnight on Tuesday, I wasn't able to get the pre-antepenultimate puzzle done. But at least on Monday, we got the pre-antepenultimate puzzle done. So we're missing one this week. Tomorrow will be the ultimate because Friday is the day. And I've often wondered, we've got a pre-antepenultimate, but what if you had a sixth order? Can you only go back 5 steps? Wouldn't it be nice if we go back 6 or 12? And maybe a lot of things to try to memorize, but just saying, wouldn't it be fun, right? So just an idea. But thanks for everybody for being here and being so patient with me throughout the week. I appreciate that very much. Let's go ahead and jump on into this grid. And I'm going to try to keep a better outlook. When I got finished with the grid yesterday, was uploading it, getting ready to go, I realized it didn't take that long as compared to some days in the past. But for some reason, that puzzle felt like it took forever and ever and ever and ever. I was so... I thought for sure it was going to be a 35-minute upload, but no, like 22, 23 minutes, so it wasn't bad. Let me swap out my gum, and let's get going. Let's see what we got. So, got a Cryptic Crossword number 29743, set by Matilda. Wasn't that like a movie with the Trunchbull? Matilda? Yeah, okay. Well, let's hop into Matilda here. Let's see what Matilda's got for us today. So let's go ahead and pull this up. So, meeting.
The old one, and then there was the remake.
I think I remember the one with
I don't remember. There was the one with the little girl that was very colorful.
Yeah, but I said Lindsay Lohan. Was Lindsay Lohan one of those little girls?
Danny DeVito.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
And then there's the Nail one.
Oh. Meeting record takes order for food. So meeting record. Well. Meeting record. We got minutes. Meeting minutes, right? That's what we do. I have to go through and approve minutes for work all the time. Hey, go look at these, look at the minutes and make sure you agree before we take a vote on them. It's always the minutes. And so I'm going to keep minute in mind on both ends. Wine and cheese served up by Republicans. Wine and cheese served up by Republicans. So I'm going to go with eat 'em, but served up every time we get that. So I guess made And then Republicans, I don't know, but let's just check that. Prime Minister's garden, probably Eden. And group problem, playing tennis. Oh, we got an M right there. Let's put minute in. Port, originally in Libya, is needing renovation. The only two I can think of off the top of my head, I can hear with Ronald Reagan's voice. Well, we had to bomb Tripoli and Benghazi today. It was the line of death. I mean, I can just still hear him. So Tripoli. I tell you what, it put those two ports centered on my brain, for sure. Traveling Brits to love a French eatery. We got that. Oh, we're going to go with a bistro. This is just a delightful little thing here. I think group problem, playing tennis. A group could be a no net. Yeah, a couple of days ago we had an octet on something similar. But this I can see that the problem playing tennis would be no net. That's clever. I like it. So maybe the wine and cheese, but served up by Republicans, and that could be the Irish Republican Army giving us Madeira. I was just talking about Madeira. I was looking for a cork that I had that's extremely old, but from Madeira. Never mind. It's not the point. The point is that it's just so fun when you see these little things. Perhaps I'm grabbed by a hint of color. No idea. Celebrity starts to eat dinner with bubbles. With bubbles, okay. Armenians, oddly out of control. City needs diplomacy to make undiplomatic declaration. 4 and 3. Ballot of sporting venue. Revered like this clue, promoting the end can't change. Gotta have something here. I mean, can't just play off of what that sort of easy northwest corner. Gallery has welcomed reactionary party till now. 2 and 4. So how about to date? City needs diplomacy to make undiplomatic declaration. 4 and 3. Maybe right act? Undiplomatic. Well, that's for certain. Don't know. Armenians oddly out of control. Control could be rain. Hey, that's Weigel. That's good stuff. I'm maintaining my posture. I'm not going to slump and get all depressed here just because it's slowing down on me. Slowing down a bit here, but I'm not going to start going, oh, there went my luck. No, we're not going to do that. Perhaps I'm grabbed by a hint of color. Okay, so did I check that T? Ballot of sporting venue. So we got an O here. So I'm going to go with football. Dog breeder's primary advantage. Well, now, what are you going to do with that? Blank A, 3 blanks and a T. Does that not look like a basset to you? Not an asset, but a basset. Don't know just yet. And I may never know, honestly, if we're being honest. Paint technique can feature in fraud. How to remove plaster and succeed. 4, 2, and 3. How to remove plaster and succeed. Succeed. How to remove plaster and succeed. How about pull it off? That would be a double definition. Does it work? Florida's capital, not just an amusement park. Well, we're not going to get St. Petersburg in there. We're certainly not going to pull off Orlando. Well, we could, I guess. Backing of shops for public transport. Public transport. Taxi. Decimal many times. I don't know. Ballad of sporting venues. So I could. It's not going to be football fields. One benefits from entry and shelter. I don't know. Let's see here. So paint techniques. What do we got here? Perhaps I'm grabbed by Hinnicott. No, you know what? I'm just gotta let that stew for a bit. Suggestion of heartless bullying. Got an eye. Kind of want to play with something like insidious or something like that, but bullying, though. Heartless. Suggestion. The suggestion, but you do kind of from the bullying, maybe intimidation, but a suggestion could be an intimation. And that feels like that might be what I need. Paint technique. A term composition to include piano and fiddle. Minute seems to work. Meeting record takes order for food. So I'm going to go with minute steaks. That could be the, well, gotta type it all the way out there. Come on, Christopher, you can do this now. There you go. Type away, buddy. Type away. George's dysfunctional utopia followed by many. Rush to contain firm's misfortune. One each afterwards held as unskilled. I'm so close on almost all of these, but I don't know. Paint technique can feature in string pulling. These allergies are just killing me, and I can't do anything about them. I mean, no matter, there's no level of autophagy that can beat the allergies. I've been one meal a day for so long, 7-8 years. I mean, a long time, but yet I'm still, I never get the flu, don't get a cold or whatever, but the allergies, I don't know how I'm going to combat that. Revered, sacrosanct. Sacrosanct. So come on now, make something work for me here. Celebrity starts to eat dinner with bubbles. Hint of color. I can't believe I didn't see this before. It's got to be Cambridge blue, right? And okay, so I put Eton. I'm thinking Eton blue, but Cambridge blue. No, it still doesn't help. A term, composition to include piano and fiddle. Fiddle could be to temper. One each afterwards held as unskilled. Is this inexpert? One way to find out, I guess. So misfortune could be a scourge. Gosh. And this looks like autopilot. I mean, I would have thought for sure we would have... it's clearly talking about Orwell here, but an autopilot? Having lost weight. Student lost heart. Having lost weight. Leaner? I'm going through the possibilities in my head, and many times could be often. It seems like I'm just glorified guessing at this point. Backing of shops for public transport. Is this our taxi? The problem is I don't see how this X is going to work in here. I guess these could be football grounds. I know that's a thing there. One benefits from entry and shelter. So I'm gonna go with a legatee. And I honestly don't know what this could possibly be. Florida's capital, not just an amusement park. Oh, amusement park. Gosh, dang it. Okay, so yeah, I had a gut feeling it wasn't gonna be a taxi, so maybe a tram. On the whole, Matilda, before I check, I'll just say this. Oh, we're not even done yet. Sorry. I was about to ask Bob how we did. Celebrity starts to eat dinner with bubbles. Oh, B-lister and then dinner. B-lister dinner. So blistered. So eat dinner. B-lister, eat dinner. Okay, blistered. Now, I guess I say, this was really, I mean, it wasn't like a throwaway grid by any stretch. It was clever and it was challenging, but it kind of fit into where my mind operates. So I kind of liked it. But so how do we do, Bob? We'll ask him 3 times here. And I don't see any holes anywhere. So again, I feel like this was good, but for the same time, I'm happy about it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I think football ground is cool, but that's not something that, Yanks really talk about much. I got to really go back to the hundreds and thousands of conversations it seems I've had over the years with folks in the AO. Intimation, minute stakes, loved it. Cambridge Blue popping in out of there. I love the clue for sacrosanct. Promoting the end can't change. I mean, this is just fabulous. But there were a couple that I felt like I think I even said it. I think it's a glorified guessing game, right? But if you guess right, you kind of get into where you need to be. But even when I was thinking the whole time taxi, because that would have put that X right here where this A is. And I kept looking and looking because that was in my head. Like, as public transport is a taxi, right? You pay for it, but it's available to the public. And yeah, but I like how minute stakes kind of came to pretty quickly. Eat any 4 letters. Of course, the bistro. I mean, it was really good stuff. And I loved the Benghazi, Tripoli, all the good stuff. So We're going to bring down a Benny or Dad do, and I just got to say again, thank you to everyone for liking and subscribing, and for your comments, which especially means something to me. I really do appreciate it, and we've gotten off to a pretty good start here tonight, so hopefully we'll have this up for you before 7 p.m. My time, which will be 6 yours. So one can only hope. All right, until we see you tomorrow, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss, servus, grüß Gott, ciao. Cin-Cin. Be well out there. Let's arrive alive tomorrow. We'll see you on the other side for the Friday and the ultimate grid. Cheers.